Porch Chronicles, how y'all doing out there? So, y'all know I be vulnerable and I will tell y'all the truth about stuff. So, I be talking a lot about how my son is really allowing healing in his life, and the universe is bringing about a lot of things for him, and I'm proud and I'm happy. So, just to be honest about everything, my son never had a relationship with his grandfather. Stuff transpired. My husband passed away. It was a lot of stuff going on. You know, when there's a lot of grief and stuff in the family, sometimes you don't have the words and stuff. It just falls through the cracks, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. So my son's spending the weekend with his grandfather and actually finding out how fun his grandfather is, because I know how fun he was, because I was with my husband a long time when we was in middle school through high school, and his dad was hilarious. But death would do something to a family, and that's all I'm gonna say. So with that being said, my son is now excited and really happy that he spent some time with his granddad and found out how cool he was and blah blah blah, how much he's like his father. So my son gave me this phone for before Mother's Day, because I needed a new phone for content, and he was like, "Mom, I'm gonna let you get my new phone, and I'm gonna keep my Android." So I was like really happy about that, but I had to keep the phone number. So him and his granddad must have talked about a whole lot of stuff this weekend, which he said they did. So I'm sitting here on my way, go get me some gas, and I get a text, and the name is saved in the phone, so it's his granddad, and I'm like, and he was telling him something he sent them. Did he get the email? He sent him some information, and so I screenshot it to my son, because my son had two phone numbers, so his granddad still assumed he still had this one. So I sent the screenshot to him so he could, let his granddad know which number is his, blah, blah, blah. But I sat here, and my son is about to turn 35. And I think of all the stuff that happened in our family that wasn't really major stuff, but it was hurtful stuff, and we fell apart. And when that stuff happens in your life and you actually live by healing or heal the issues when they arise, it started making me have feelings, because now I have to go into that part of me that got damaged and was hurt, because I don't live in that era where I ever am mad at anybody, because I know his grandfather's past and it's not beautiful. So I can't blame anybody for anything that's happened in the past, and I don't. So now this is how healing works. When you actually do healing and you got something that comes up and you got to work on that and you got to fix that piece of you, you don't always want to do it. So now I have to feel those feelings, accept those feelings, maybe cry about it, maybe journal about it, whatever I need to do to close that chapter. But I have to go in there and heal that, and I don't want to, because I know it's going to take something out of me, and I don't really feel like doing it right now. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but I know I need to process things that never were said and never were done, because now my son is getting something that he always wanted. I am so grateful for understanding that people have problems and issues, and it's not their fault. It's not. I'm so thankful that I know how to do this the healthy way now. No, it's not pretty, and no, you don't always like it. But it's so worth it, because you don't hold grudges against nobody, because you got to realize they got shit just like you do. I love you, Porch Chronicles.